question number 18. Question number 18. Now, see here. Every possible variety I want to touch upon, sir. Now, a plus 1 by a is equal to something, and that something is just not a whole number, it's a rational number this time. A power 4 plus 1 by a power 4. Now, in my previous questions, I told you that right hand side, take it, square it, subtract from 2. Now, a power 1 is here, and I want to make it a double, a square. So that is one iteration. A square will become a power 4, which is being asked in the question. 2 iterations. Earlier case it was just a whole number, you just took it, subtracted from 2, and you are getting the answer so fast. But now the right hand side is not a whole number. You can still use the same methodology, sir. There is no rule that you should not use that methodology. You can still go ahead and use that methodology. Absolutely fine with that. But what we are teaching is, now let me do step by step. For time being I am trying to say it. Now see here, a plus 1 by a is root 3 plus 1 by 2. I want to find a square plus 1 by a square initially. So this if I square it, root 3 plus 1 whole square, it is root 3 square plus 1 square. That means it is 4 plus 2 root 3 whole thing divided by, so 2 square is 4. So then subtracted from 2. That means in a simple way I did the same thing. Nothing extra I did it. But only thing, let me simplify it. For our better problem solving. LCM for this is 4. This is 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. 4 minus 8 is minus 4, right? 4 minus 8 is minus 4. All those simplification, let us do it. So this will become 2 root 3 minus 4. Now again take this value, square it, and then again subtract from 2. That's all. You will get a power 4 plus 1 by a power 4. Now if I further simplify this, I can take 2 common factor in the numerator. 2 into root 3 minus 2 whole thing divided by 4. This 2 into 1, 2 into 2. So a square plus 1 by a square. A square plus 1 by a square eventually came as, it is root 3 minus 2 by 2, right? It is root 3 minus 2 by 2. The next thing is I want to convert it to a power 4 plus 1 by a power 4. Now you already know it, sir. The power is becoming double. Let me use a different color so that it will be easy for you to understand. 2 is becoming 4, power is getting doubled. Here also denominator 2 is becoming 4, power is getting doubled. That means take this right hand side, square it, and then subtract from 2. Simple. There is no difference, sir. Everything, whether the right hand side is a whole number or a rational number, approach remains the same. That means, so 2 square, first of all denominator is 2, 2 square is 4, a minus b whole square. So this becomes root 3 whole square is 3, 2 whole square is 4, so 3 plus 4 is 7, minus 2 into root 3, it is 4 root 3. This is square of that value, subtract from 2. So finally you will end up with the answer. LCM totally is 4, 4 into minus 2 is minus 8, 7 minus 8 is, 7 minus 8 is minus 1, minus 4 root 3 minus 1. Whole thing divided by 4. This should be your answer. Minus 4 root 3 minus 1 whole thing divided by 4. That means your correct answer for this question is option C. I hope the idea is clear, sir. Correct answer for this question is option C. That means I can implement this method of squaring and subtracting from 2. This will be called as method 1 by me. Sir, what is method 2 then? Is there any other method? Yes, it is up to you, sir. I am not saying that method 1 is better here or method 2 is better here. I am teaching you another way of solving. It is completely up to you which method to go for. This is by using answer options. Basically, I am referring to answer options as approximation in this case. I am just referring it as approximation in this case. Now, listen carefully, sir. Listen to it very, very carefully. In the question, they are giving it as a plus 1 by a is root 3 plus 1 whole thing divided by 2. I will use approximation concept. That is correct only, right? Root 3 plus 1 whole by 2. Yes, it is correct. Now, root 3 approximately is 1.7, which we know, plus 1 by 2. So, 2.7 by 2. 2.7 by 2 is nothing but 1.35. That means a plus 1 by a is approximately 1.35. Let me keep this, right? A plus 1 by a is approximately 1.35. First observation is this is 1.35 is a positive value. Second observation is 1.35 is less than 2. Should we know whether it is less than 2 or greater than 2? Why should we consider it as less than 2? For time being, I am saying we will see if required. But one thing for sure, 1.35 is a positive number. That is something which I need it. Now see here. What is the question? Question is a power 4 plus 1 by a power 4, right? A power 4 plus 1 by a power 4. Now forget about a power 4 plus 1 by a power 4. Let me find a square plus 1 by a square. Now I am sure that you know how to solve it. Power is 1 here. Power 1 is becoming 2, doubling. That means, can I say that right hand side I should square it and I should subtract from 2. Now approximately this 1.35, I will approximate it to 1.3. I will square 1.3 square is 1.69. Subtract from 2. 1.69 minus 2 is, it is 0.31. That means, can I say that a square plus 1 by a square, it is a negative value. A square plus 1 by a square is a negative value. Now similarly, I actually need a power 4 plus 1 by a power 4. Now think logically, sir. Minus 0.31 is what I have on the right hand side this time. I will square it and I will subtract from 2. Think logically. This is 0.3 with a negative sign. Anyway, negative number, when I square it, I will get positive. 0.3 whole square is 0.09. 0.09 when subtracted from 2. Eventually, my answer should also be negative. That means a simple conclusion says that a power 4 plus 1 by a power 4 should be a negative value. A power 4 plus 1 by a power 4 should be a negative value. Now let me come to the answer options which are given. Let me list out all the answer options. First of all, I will not be wasting my time in listing out first and second options, because 4 root 3 minus 1 is a positive value. Root 3 is 1.7. 4 into 1.7 is 6.8. Minus 1. 6.8 minus 1 is 5.8 by 4. It's a positive value. It cannot be the answer. Similarly, 6.8 plus 1 is 7.8 by 2. Positive value cannot be the answer. Now, either option C should be correct, or option D should be correct. Either minus 4 root 3 minus 1 by 4 should be correct, or minus 4 root 3 minus 1 by 2 should be correct. Now, both are giving you negative values itself. Both will give you negative, but I will take little risk here. I will take little calculator risk here, and I will mark option C. How will you come to know that I should take calculated risk and mark option C itself? Why not option D? Because in the question, if you observe carefully, they are giving it as divided by 2, right? They are giving it as divided by 2. Now, this divided by 2 is when the power of a is 1, right? When the power of a is 1, they have divided it by 2. When the power of a is 4, it should be divided by 2 square 4 divided by 2 cube 8. It should be actually divided by 8. I hope you are understanding. That means basically the denominator should not stay as 2 itself. It should increase to 4, or it should increase to 8. But the denominators in two options are 2 and 4. So I will mark it as 4 by taking little calculated risk. These are all some things you should play around in the answer options. You should play around in the examinations. Don't think that these are all very simpler as the way you think, sir. You should take calculated risk so many times in the examination also. And this is how you should take a calculated risk. Sir, what is the difference between risk and calculated risk? Risk means just closing your eyes and inky pinky ponky, you are marking something. I don't want you to do like that. Calculated risk means, I am saying that When it is a power 1, the denominator is 2. When it is a power 2, the denominator should become 4. When it is a power 4, the denominator should become 8. But somewhere numerator also has 2. That 2 by 8 is getting cancelled out and it is becoming 4. That means as the power increases, this denominator also should increase. It should not be stagnant as 2 itself. It should not be the same value 2 itself. That is what I meant as calculated risk. That is the difference. So answer for this question is option C. Anyway, sir, if you did not or if you are not convinced this way with this approximation method 2, I anyway taught you this particular method of method 1. You can go ahead, rather than scratching your head, you can go ahead with method 1 itself and you can easily solve it. Not an issue. I hope the idea is clear for you. Question number 19. Beautiful question, sir. Beautiful. I love this question to the core. I love this because of the cyclicity what it has. I love this question to the core. Now see here. Question says p power 1 by 4 plus 1 by p power 1 by 4 is equal to 1. Same logic what we discussed earlier, sir. No change. I will discuss the same logic. P power 1 by 4 plus 1 by p power 1 by 4 is nothing but equal to 1. P power 1024 plus 1 by p power 1024 is how much? Now see here. What is that we knew earlier? We knew that double the power and then square on the right hand side, subtract from 2. That means, can I say that if I double the power, 1 by 4 double 2 by 4, so 2 by 4 becomes 1 by 2. P power 1 by 2 plus 1 by p power 1 by 2, it becomes right hand side, square it, subtract from 2. 1 square minus 2 is minus 1, right? It is minus 1. Now, same logic once again, double the power. P power half, double of half is 1. So it becomes p power 1 plus 1 by p power 1. This is equal to right hand side is minus 1. Same logic again. Minus 1 whole square minus 2. It is again minus 1. Right? Minus 1 whole square is 1 only, right, sir? So minus 1 whole square minus 2 is exactly similar to 1 square minus 2. Next, if I continue further, double the power, it becomes p square plus 1 by p square. So again the right hand side is minus 1, which is exactly similar to this. Again it is minus 1 whole square minus 2. It is minus 1. Now if I continue, let me write it here at the top of the screen, and that too with a different color so that you will be able to correlate it with it. Now p square plus 1 by p square is over. Next it is p power 4 plus 1 by p power 4. Same thing, minus 1 whole square minus 2. Again you are getting minus 1. Next it will be p power 8 plus 1 by p power 8. Again it is minus 1. P power 16, p power 32, p power 64, p power 128. Finally somewhere you will get it as p power 1024 also. That also will be equal to minus 1 whole power 2 plus, sorry, 1024, right? 1024. So it is minus 1 whole power 2 minus 2. Again it is minus 1. Beautiful cyclicity problem where the answer for this will be minus 1. I hope the idea is clear. Answer for this question is minus 1. Exactly similar to the way what we have solved earlier. No change in the approach. Next question. Question number 20. Again, once again, a beautiful question. Extremely beautiful and extremely excellent question, sir. Now see here. Question is, if q power 2019 is equal to 11 minus 2 root 30, then q power 4038 plus 1 by q power 4038 is how much? Now, in a hurry, everyone will make a mistake here. See here, sir, please remember the logic what we have learnt is, if x plus 1 by x is equal to constant, then x square plus 1 by x square is k square minus 2. That means this reciprocal should be added in the if condition, and in the given, in the asked condition also reciprocal should be added. But in this question, suppose if we had like this, I am just writing, if we had q power 2019 plus 1 by q power 2019, if this value is given as something, then finding q power 4038 is just doubling, take k square minus 2. It would have been very simple in that case, right? That would have been damn easy, sir. That would have been damn easy to find. Q power 4038 plus 1 by q power 4038. Answer would have been very simply, I would have given it as k square minus 2, whatever it is there, I would have taken it. Now see here, now see the concept here. Can I say that the right hand side here is 11 minus 2 root 30. Now let me square it. If I square 11 square is 121. If I square 2 root 30, so this becomes 2 root 30 is 4 into 30, it is 120. The difference between 121 and 120, the difference is 1. That means whenever the difference is 1, I can say it as 2q power 2019 plus 1 by q power 2019. I can say very easily as 2 times of this particular value 11. Sir, how are you writing this? Please listen to the varieties what I have discussed before starting the questions. Please listen to the 4 varieties. I have told it very clearly in that case. If it is root a minus root b, if the difference is coming as 1, then the answer is 2 into root a. The answer is 2 into root a. So in this case it is 2 into 11. So 2 into 11 is 22. That means q power 2019 plus 1 by q power 2019 value is 22. But they are asking you not for 2019. They are asking you for 4038. Power is getting doubled. So take the right hand side, 22 square is 484 and then subtract 2. Answer for this question is 482. Answer for this question is 482, which is option D. Don't forget that concept what I have taught you, sir. I have taught you one concept also, one variety also I have taught you earlier, saying that if root a minus root b is equal to 1, then the condition says if root a minus root b is equal to 1, I think I will just tell you the exact condition what I have discussed there. So exact condition is, if you remember very clearly, I not root a minus root b, it is root a whole square minus root b whole square, sir, right? If root a whole square minus root b whole square, I have told you very clearly that if x is of the form root a plus root b and root a whole square minus root b whole square is equal to 1, then I have told you that, you can refer to the previous video, then I have told you that x plus 1 by x is equal to 2 root a. This is what I am using right now. Because the 1 by x was missing in the question, I am using this condition initially and getting this 1 by x term also added with x, and thereby later it is very simple to convert. That means first of all, root a whole square I can write it as root a whole square, I can write it as root 11 whole square, root 11, so it is 121 minus 120, that difference is nothing but 1, right? The difference is nothing but 1. So x plus x in this case is q power 2019 plus 1 by x is nothing but q power 1 by q power 2019, it is nothing but 2 into the first term 11, 2 into the a, 2 root a value is nothing but the first term, right? So this entire term is what I am referring to. That means instead of 11 I can write it as root 121 here. That is what I am basically meaning, sir. So I hope you are understanding. I hope this is not confusing you. So I am taking basically here as this q power 2019, I am taking it as x equal to root a. That means here it is root a plus root b. Root a is root 121 plus root b, I can take it as this, I can take it as this, and this entire thing I can put it as negative sign. I hope you are understanding. Minus 2 root 30. So from there, using this particular notation, I can get it as 2 into root a. So it is 2 into root 121. 2 into 11 is 22. So 22 is q power 2019 plus 1 by q power 2019. But they want for power 4038. So k square minus 2. First of all, why did I make use of this particular notation? Because 1 by x was not given in the question. This 1 by x, only q power 2019 was given in the question. But I have that doubling concept of k square minus 2, all those things. When it is like this, when the reciprocal is also added to that, then only I have that condition. So I made sure that that reciprocal term will come. How will I make sure that reciprocal term will come? Using this particular concept. There is an interrelation, there is an interconnection. Don't forget whatever I have taught you at the starting of algebra, all the 4 varieties. Never ever forget. If you forget, you will mess up the things, sir. I hope the idea is very clear till the 20th question what I have solved. I hope it should be extremely clear for you guys, sir.